Hello and welcome to a new crochet tutorial. Today I would like to show you how to make this very simple, very basic baby blanket. And of course you can adjust the pattern to a bigger size blanket, it's really up to you. The pattern is quite easy, I'm sure you've seen it before. I made this baby blanket several years ago and I first posted this pattern on my blog lacycrochet.blogspot.com. It was back in 2013 and these are the pictures from my blog. The written pattern is available on my blog and I will leave the link in the description box below. To make this blanket I used Pound of Love yarn by Lion brand, which is a category 4 medium weight 100% acrylic yarn, and the yardage is 1020 yards or 932 meters. And the finished measurements of the blanket are 40 inches long and 31 inches wide. I work with a hook size H, 5 millimeters. The starting chain must be multiple of 5 plus 2. For my sample, I start with 32 chains, and for the actual blanket, I started with 122 chains. Here I have 32 chains and I'm ready to start my first row. Into the second chain from the hook, I make a single crochet. We never count the chain on the hook, we always start counting from the next one. So 1, 2, and over here I make a single crochet. Next 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I skip 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the next one I make a single crochet. And the pattern begins to repeat. 5 chains, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the next chain make a single crochet. And again 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a single crochet into the next chain. And that's how I crochet until the end of this row. And I end this row with a single crochet into the last chain. So the first row is just a row of chain 5 loops. I turn my work and I start the next row with 3 chains. These 3 chains will count as my first double crochet. Now I will be working into this chain 5 space and I work here 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next 1 chain. Now I will be working into the next chain 5 space and again I work 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 chain and the pattern repeats. 5 double crochets into the next chain 5 space. And that's how I continue crocheting all the way across to the last chain 5 space. And I finished this row with a double crochet into the last single crochet. And this is my second row. I turn my work and I start the next row with one chain. Now into the first double crochet, I make a single crochet. Next 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I skip all of these 5 double crochets, and into the next chain 1 space, I make a single crochet. Now again 5 chains, skip these double crochets, and into the next chain 1 space, I make a single crochet. And that's how this row goes. 5 chains and a single crochet. 5 chains and a single crochet, and so on. And I finish this row with a single crochet into the top of these 3 turning chains, into the top chain. I turn my work, I make 3 chains, and then into the next chain I will make 5 double crochets again. So basically now I will repeat row number 2. And the pattern alternates between 2 rows, row number 2 and row number 3. And that's how I'm going to continue crocheting. I'm going to make my sample a bit bigger, and then I'll show you how to work the scallop edge. Here I made my sample bigger, and now I can show you how to make the trim. The last row must be row number 3. This is the row of chain 5 spaces and single crochets. To make the scallop trim, first I make a slip stitch into this first chain 5 space. Next 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into this chain 5 space I work 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Next I make a slip stitch into the next chain 5 space, and I repeat the pattern, 3 chains, and then into the same chain 5 space I work 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And again into the next chain 5 space I work a slip stitch, then 3 chains and 3 double crochets. And that's how the trim is worked all the way across to the next corner. Here I am at the corner, and now I will continue crocheting into the ends of rows over here. And what I do over here is I make a slip stitch into this end of row, which is a double crochet, like this. Then I make 3 chains, and under this double crochet I work 2 double crochets. 1, 2. I skip the next single crochet. This is the end of row where the single crochet was made. And now over here under the next double crochet, again I make a slip stitch, 3 chains, and under the same double crochet I make 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Then again over here under the next double crochet, slip stitch, 3 chains and 2 double crochets. So note that on the top I was making 3 double crochets, but on the side I'm only making 2 double crochets. And that's because if you look at the block, it is wider this way than it is this way. So if I make 3 double crochets on this side, my border might start ruffling. And that's why over here I only make 2 double crochets, not 3. And that's how I continue crocheting to the next corner. And here I am at the next corner. Again, I will make a slip stitch into this next chain 5 space. And on this side, the bottom of the blanket, again, I will make 3 chains and then 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 3 chains and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, then a slip stitch into the next chain 5 space, and again 3 chains and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and into the next chain 5 space a slip stitch, and so on. 3 chains, 3 double crochets, and a slip stitch into the next chain 5 space. And here I am at the next corner. Here is my double crochet, the ends of rows, and that's why I make a slip stitch. This is my tail from the starting chain. I will now crochet over it so it gets hidden under my work. And again, here I make 3 chains, and because now I'm working into the ends of rows, I will only make 2 double crochets. 1, 2, and then a slip stitch into the next, under the next double crochet, 3 chains and 2 double crochets. 1, 2, and again under the next double crochet make a slip stitch, 3 chains and 2 double crochets. Again a slip stitch, 3 chains and 2 double crochets. And that's how I continue crocheting all the way to the next corner. And here I am at the last corner. Here I make a slip stitch into this corner to join the round, and I can fasten off, hide the yarn tail, and it's finished. So this is what I have. Actually, if you make it with cotton yarn, this could be a lovely washcloth or dishcloth.